Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is February 27th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in and stopping by. You probably wonder what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to do the Reseller News and to share some stuff with you guys. So I don't want to take too much of your time, but at the same time I want to get this message out to you guys and just share some information with you. I was just looking over here on my laptop. This is the window we're going to do work on. We're going to do screenshots, so don't worry, you're not going to see me from a distance. But I was looking over here on my laptop here, and I was talking, I was reading some of the information here about this coronavirus thing. It's pretty much, I think it is having an impact on sales to some degree. I'm going to zoom in over here. I'm going to get my webcam here, or actually my digital video camera. I'm going to zoom in over here, and I'm going to let you see what I'm seeing here. And then we're going to jump to the big screen, and then I'm going to talk a little about what's going on. All the windows that I'm going to be discussing today are going to be from e-commerce bites. But let me pause my camera, and I'm going to come over here to my laptop. I'm going to zoom in on it and let you see what I'm talking. We're going to read this. You're going to see the same thing I'm reading. You know what I'm saying? So I want to share the information with you guys. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I don't want you to think I'm just throwing this stuff at the top of my head. So let me go pause my camera, and then I'm going to take you over here to my laptop, and then we're going to jump onto the news. Okay, here we are at my laptop over here, and I don't know if you guys can still see the same things I'm seeing here, but that corona case, it says the corona cases rise globally, first U.S. case, whatever. But anyway, let me just pick out really quick here. I want to show you how it is affecting certain things on the global front here, or I should say on the retail sector. This story is from the New York Times. Now, they don't give much in because you got to actually subscribe to this here, so I'm not going to get into it. But it goes on to say the world's largest retailer said it will continue to monitor the outbreak, but was not adjusting outlook for the year a day after Apple warned to slow down. Okay. It says over here, it goes on to say here, Walmart said on Tuesday that a while they continued to monitor the coronavirus outbreak in China and around the world, the company was not lowering its sales forecast for this year. Now, basically, they're talking about, I guess they feel it's not going to be too much of an impact on their sales, but it goes on to say the world's largest retailer released an announcement with its fourth quarter earnings. One day after Apple warned of a slowdown. Apple said its supply of the iPhones was hampered because of the factories in China where they were made not resuming production as quickly as expected. Apple also said the ban for smartphones in China has been hurt because of the virus outbreak and would force the company to close all 42 of its stores. Okay, here's another one over here. In case you guys want, this was in Yahoo Finance. Let me just move over here. This is kind of like over here. It goes over to say Corona.
The Centers for Disease Control.
Okay, this here we don't need to listen to the video because we don't want to take too much time. It goes on to say coronavirus outbreak. Amazon sales could be impacted. So for those of us, well, I'm not an Amazon seller. I'm a registered seller, but I'm not actually selling on Amazon. So it goes on to say here, China's e-commerce industry has boomed since the country's severe acute respiratory syndrome (SARS) outbreak killed almost 800 people in 2002. It goes on to say, as a result of this exponential uptick on e-commerce business, Wuhan's new coronavirus outbreak, which has killed a total of 25 people so far, that could be a positive impact on online consumer spending and companies like Amazon if the virus doesn't spook people into storing their cash. And then it goes on to say over here, the direct effect of the coronavirus on Amazon sales is likely positive to the extent shoppers stay at home rather than frequent brick-and-mortar businesses. Kerry Murdoch, the publisher of the online e-commerce magazine Practical E-commerce, told Fox Business, indirectly coronavirus has negatively impact all businesses. Amazon is included to the extent the virus spooks consumers, prompting them to hang on to their money. Okay, and it goes on a little more to say here, and I clicked out one other one here, another screen I got here. This one here, all I typed in, folks, in case if you want to do the same thing, you can go to, do a Google search. I just typed in is the coronavirus affecting eBay sales or hurting online sales. So you got a couple over here. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to open up too many of them. It just says over here, is the coronavirus. I'm just reading little captions here. Is the coronavirus affecting eBay sales in China? And then it goes on. There's another one here. eBay allowing people to buy from China infected with coronavirus. eBay, and then it's talking about, of course, eBay warns U.S. internet sales tax with slow growth, and then that's basically it. But yeah, this coronavirus thing seems to have an impact as far as I'm concerned, on sales. I believe it does anyway. But anyway, let me just pause this back and let me go back to full screen mode here. Well, there you have it, folks, with that part there. Like I said again, it is what it is. I don't know if you guys noticed a little, downturn in your sales. I made a sale yesterday. Haven't made very too much sales for the month of February, and we're coming close to the end of it. What do we got? There's 29 days in February here, according to my little calendar there. So we do still have a couple more days left to, check and see if we could, make some more sales. I made a little sale yesterday for Poshmark. I sold the Kim Kardashian handbag with the purse, and I had it on eBay for $29 and change. I think $29.99, whatever. And I put that on Poshmark, and that's the price I got for it. So I ended up going in there and removing it, of course, deleting it off of eBay, because I don't want to have a situation where somebody's buying something on eBay and then, then you got to tell them, well, I'm sorry, the item's been, it's been sold, on another site or whatever. I had an incident like that on one, and maybe two like that on Bonanza, because they didn't update their website didn't update right away. Because as you guys know, I don't know if you're familiar with, but with Bonanza, you can import your eBay listings and Amazon listings on their website. I believe it's Amazon. I think you can. Don't quote me on that, but I definitely know eBay. And the reason why I don't know, I'm sure not that familiar with it as far as I used to be, like that up on it, because I haven't made a sale on Bonanza. I think it was last year sometime, or maybe the year before, maybe the last part of 2018. The sales been really, you think eBay's slow. Bonanza, I like Bonanza, don't get me wrong, but it's really super slow. But anyway, yeah, I had an incident like that there with Bonanza because they didn't update, something sold on eBay, and I guess their system, by the time their system updated, it was not, it didn't come off. So what happened was somebody in Bonanza made the purchase of the same item, and before I even get a chance to go to Bonanza to take it off, to remove it manually, somebody had made a purchase of it already, so it's sold on both platforms. But the first one who makes the bid or makes the buying of it, I will give it to that person there. So someone made a buy, they made the purchase on eBay, so therefore that buyer is going to get it, and vice versa. If someone made it on Bonanza, then, But the only thing is with Bonanza and eBay, I'm top rated. Now I became a power seller. If you see my video, I'm very proud I became a power seller again for the second time. No, it's good. I'm happy I got that down. I'm glad I got the recognition like that from eBay. But the reason why I feel that way with Bonanza and stuff like that is, well, especially with eBay, is because with eBay you got more risk. Like I said, you're top rated. Now I'm power seller and stuff like that, and you want to keep a good, you want to keep a good seller performance, so to speak. So it wouldn't look right if someone did buy it on Bonanza and it was being sold on eBay. I think that would be kind of like a trade-off, because I really got to think where your main source is as far as like selling and where you get your money from, which right now is, even though it's slow, would be eBay. So in some cases, it all depends the situation, but for the most part, I think what I would do in a case like that, if someone did make a purchase there on Bonanza first, and then someone bought it on eBay because they didn't get a chance to update, or I didn't do it, I didn't intervene, so to speak. I think I would probably most likely cancel out the order on Bonanza, only to keep face on eBay. You know what I'm saying? Because eBay is my main platform to sell. I know it doesn't sound fair, but you got to look at the pros and cons with it. Right now, Bonanza, actually I was thinking of even closing up that account because I'm not really making any sales. But I think the total sales I might have made since the time I've been on it was for 8 sales, maybe 10 sales at that, from the time I started to the present. So I didn't really, it's not really something that I would say, if I did close up the account, it'd be a big loss, you know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking of getting rid of it, to be honest with you, because there's nothing really going on with it. It's a nice platform, don't get me wrong. It's a nice platform to have, but if I'm not making sales, why keep that, and why get myself in that aggravation where if someone's making a buy off of eBay and then Bonanza doesn't update it, it's going to cause a little conflict there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking of basically, I really am seriously thinking of, getting rid of Bonanza. I'm thinking about it because to have it and it's not doing nothing for me, why keep it, right? But anyway, I don't want to get too much on that topic. If you guys have a Bonanza account, or if you're familiar with it or not familiar, just go to bonanza.com. You can import, if you are an eBay seller, you want to do cross-selling, that's what I do. Of course, you know I just told you did it with Poshmark. You could go there, and again, you can import, I believe you can import, I know you can definitely import your eBay listings. I believe Amazon too, and I think Shopify, you can import it on there. That's one thing I do like about Bonanza as far as that part. I'm a registered seller on Amazon. I wish they had a thing like that, where I could import my eBay listings on Amazon. I know it sounds crazy, right? You know, but no, just to get the exposure out there, to get some boost, some sales, because it's really, I don't know about you guys, but my sales have really been really quiet. I mean, on eBay, to be honest with you. If I didn't make that sale, from Poshmark, I have nothing this week. And I think last week, I don't know if I had last week, I might have had something, maybe one little sale here and there, but it wasn't nothing to write home about. So it's been kind of slow. And again, I think because of what's going on with this coronavirus thing, I think people are a little skeptic on making purchases. The retail stores by me, there's a Walmart right down the corner from me. It always seems to be doing good. There's also other things, like I know over here in Long Island, New York, they said there's been a lot of, what do you call it, the business has been taking the dip, the Chinese restaurants and stuff like that, the Asian restaurants, they've been feeling the pain there, so to speak, because of this here. So it's no doubt, I would think that it is going to have some kind of impact on online sales, because I think people are going to be a little nervous as to where they're buying their goods from, you know. So it is a little scary that in that regards there, but I mean, I'm still, if people say, what am I going to do? I'm still going to keep, you know, doing what I do, keep doing my research, try to make a go out of this here, and try to, you know, I'm a U.S. seller. I don't import anything from overseas, okay? The stuff I get, just to assure you out there, if you are going to buy from me, I buy from my local thrift stores. I know people may say, well, that doesn't make a difference because someone could have got it from an overseas place or whatever and bought it and put it there. I know. It's like, what's that old saying, damned if you do and damned if you don't. But for the most part, I am a U.S. seller. You know, for people may say, well, what difference does it make if you're a U.S. seller or non, whatever. But I just like to let people know that that's where they're going to get the stuff from. You know, I'm based in the United States here. And like I said, right, you know, if you look at the stuff I have, it's all pre-owned. Maybe once in a while I might come across some new items, but again, they're not coming from overseas. If that'll give a little person there, you know, a little relief as far as that part goes. Everything is bought, like I said, thrift stores, yard sales around the neighborhood when the weather breaks, of course. But things of that nature. But I don't do any importing from, like, you know, like you heard of AliExpress, Alibaba. A lot of people will buy goods from there. I don't. Not because that, even before all this came out with the coronavirus, I'm not heavily into importing stuff from overseas. Not because, and like I said, this was way before this coronavirus thing came into play. I don't deal with it right now. I don't deal with those companies. I think, well, AliExpress is Alibaba. I think that Alibaba owns them, whatever. So yeah, but you know, I think it does have a little impact on what's going on with the sales and stuff like that. And I'm only reading what's coming off the internet. Now, some people may say, you know, you can't always believe what you see, but this is pretty viable sources: the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and the Yahoo Finance and stuff like that. So you know, I'm just sharing that information with you guys. But anyway, I don't want to keep talking too much on this here, on that topic. I got some windows open up. I want to share some information with you guys out there, and they're going to be from e-commerce bites. So without further ado, and before I get started, I just want to say, just to throw it out there, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And the other thing I always like to state when I make that, I throw that out there. It's always good to directly go to the website itself. For the simple reason is active hyperlinks in there, and you may want to read more into it. And the only way you're going to do that, folks, is by going to the site. Okay, so that's all I can tell you. So I'm going to give you the URL now. This way I don't have to keep repeating myself. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. That is my #1 go-to for information. I mean, I like them, and TameBay is another one. I love TameBay too. That's another one. Those are my two favorites. I do get a lot of Google alerts on different companies: Bakari, Poshmark, Etsy, and so on and so forth, Amazon. And when I get the information, I like to share it with you guys out there, especially if you're a seller, you're an online seller, or just a basic e-commerce seller. It's always good to be, keep abreast of what's going on, like you'll say, and stay ahead of the curve, right? So that's why I do what I do. Like I said again, for those who do follow me on this channel, I do talk about other things outside of reselling as well. So I hope you guys don't mind me sharing other topics I might deal with on my channel. But anyway, let me go there. Let me go take you to the window. We're going to go to the full screen here, and I'm going to read into it, and then we're going to close this video out. Okay, so stick around. Thanks. Okay, our first story came out February 26, 2020. It says the buzz about eBay Spring Seller Update 2020. All right. So it goes on to say here, eBay set up a special section on its discussion boards to discuss the 2020 Spring Seller Update announced today, February 26th. It created dedicated areas for sellers to comment and ask questions about various changes. The issue garnering the most threads of the approximate 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday was regarding claims. So reading a little more into this, it goes on here. And among the threads on that board was dealing with the change regarding the new protection for sellers requiring buyers to prove that they actually shipped the items before closing a return request. It goes on to say here, that issue is explained on this page of the eBay Seller Update board. Now this is an active hyperlink, okay? You could click it on. I'm not going to do it because you can see I got some windows open up here and I'm going to try to expand a little on each one and then move on. It goes on to say here, just recapping that one, it says this issue, that issue is explained on this page of the eBay Seller Update board. Under changes, changes to handling return requests that appear abandoned where eBay stated, okay? So here's the thing. I'm just going to read this part, and the rest you guys can pick up on. It says starting April 1st, 2020, will no longer close returns early at the request of a seller. Wow. When a buyer has not shipped the item back. Instead, we will wait to ensure the buyers have sufficient time to provide proof of the items that they requested to return were shipped back. If we do not receive proof of the shipment from your buyers while the return request is active, we will protect you by removing any negative or neutral feedbacks left at that transaction. Well, that's okay with that. All right. Here, and then you could read some more up here. It says up here the topics. Again, there's a lot to read here. I'm not going to get too much into this here. And the bottom part of it, if you're the first time coming to this website, you will have comments from the readers. And I say it many times over in my other videos. If you get a chance, read the comments of what the other buyers are talking about, because they will bring out things that you and I may not be familiar with or not heard of, whatever. And it'll make you aware of what's going on, you know. So I always like to read some of the comments on here. I can't read them all at times, but I do read a majority of them. And I suggest you guys do the same thing. But here again is the 2020 eBay Spring Seller Update. I'm going to keep this page open. I'll probably keep a lot of them because I want to come back to this here. Being an eBay seller, I want to know a little more about it, and I think you guys might want to do the same thing. So definitely, like I said again, all the things in dark blue here, like this blue lettering, these are active hyperlinks. When you click them on, it's going to take you to that other area of the discussion here. Okay, and you also have them on the sides here as well. All right, so I'm going to leave that one open. And this is about for the Spring Seller Update for 2020. So I think we all should be reading up on that there. This one here, if you're an Etsy seller, this story came out February 26, 2020. Etsy unbundles ads, but Google ads mandatory for some. And this goes on to say, it says this article was originally titled Etsy listens to sellers by unbundling ad programs. Many sellers called Etsy's decision in August to merge Google ads with its own promoted listing ads and ads a costly disaster. Apparently, they voted with their pocketbooks, because today the company announced a new offering that sees the two programs unbundled. Okay, I'm a registered seller just like on Amazon, but I don't sell on those platforms at this time. So this kind of pertains to me as well, even though I'm not an active seller. But it's always good to know what's going on those platforms. Like I said again, I don't sell on Amazon right now or Etsy, but it's always good to keep that information keep it in your mind. It goes on to say here, Etsy explained in its announcements to sellers, now when you run an Etsy ads campaign, your budget will go towards the advertising your listings to shoppers on Etsy. Google is now part of the offsite ads, so you will no longer use your Etsy ads budget for Google shopping. Okay, and you can read more into this here. All right. Etsy sellers help pay for Google ads to draw traffic to marketplace. Okay, yeah, and auctions bites blog. Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep a lot of these windows open because I need to really follow up on this stuff as well. All right, so let's move to the next one. This next story here came out February 25th, 2020. It goes on to say, would you use the new Walmart fulfillment services? All right, so it goes on to say, Walmart will begin rolling out a new offering for sellers today called Walmart Fulfillment Services, WFS. The obvious comparison to Amazon FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. However, it won't be available to everyone. Bummer. Consistent with Walmart's approach for all marketplace sellers, WFS upholds our high bar for vetting potential sellers, with all sellers needing to meet specific qualifications before being accepted as a viable seller. According to Walmart, WFS offers select marketplace sellers access to our world-class supply chain capabilities, from storing, picking, packing, and shipping items to handling of returns and customer service, and is designed to help sellers generate more profitable sales of their inventory at scale while growing their businesses with Walmart Marketplace. And then it goes on to say the WFS requirements include the following. Products must be shipped to Walmart fulfillment centers from within the United States. No perishable or regulated products. Maximum product weight is 30 pounds. Maximum product dimensions 25 by 20 by 14. That means no direct shipments from China to Walmart. Oh, well, I kind of figured that was coming up. An area that can pose challenges to sellers who use the strategy on Amazon FBA. And this one goes on to say here, it doesn't appear Walmart releases fee information prior to applying for the program. The company describes the pricing as follows. And then you can read more into this. I know there's not much to read. I guess I could do it, right? Why not? Competitive pricing. WFS offers transparent and simple pricing to sellers and is one of the lowest price services on the market. Participating sellers will pay a low storage and fulfillment fee in return for a seamless and cost-effective service that is easy to use and gives them peace of mind, all without a seller monthly membership fee. Interesting. Customers shopping on Walmart will see the badge next to WFC products that states sold by seller name, fulfilled by Walmart. Let us know what you think in the new program. Details can be found on the page on walmart.com. I'm going to leave that window open. Okay, next one here. February 24th, 2020 just came out. Neighbor puts online seller out of business in Virginia. Bummer. That's not good. Let's read into this one here. An online seller in Virginia is being forced to close a home-based business after 2 years of fighting with the county over zoning issue, all stemming from a complaint by her neighbor. That's not right. Anyway, it goes on to say, while it doesn't appear to be a common occurrence, dealing with various regulations is one of the concerns that can keep sellers up at night. However, many from-home sellers could be put out of business if a neighbor complained. An e-commerce Bytes reader wrote today with a link to the article detailing a gut-wrenching story. The Virginia seller told the news outlet WJLA that a neighbor filed an anonymous complaint with the county because she was running a retail business, out of a private home. She said her neighbor complained that she received obscene amount of deliveries with trucks coming and going. All right, so I get that all day over here in my neighborhood. I'm seeing FedEx, Amazon trucks constantly coming and going around here, dropping stuff off, picking stuff up. But they're not sellers, they're just making deliveries. But anyway, it goes on to say a follow-up story reports that the seller lost and must close her business. A government supervisor told WJLA that the county is working on a modernization and the zoning regulation in hopes that will go into effect later this year. Fairfax County Supervisor Dan Stork was quoted, the modernization is looking at the amount of visits at home-based businesses, the amount of interaction with customers that is acceptable. Is that number two per day or 10 per day or 20 per day? It's trying to find out that balance, okay? Then it goes on to say, please feel free to share your experience with dealing with neighbors and regulations concerning you, and if you have given any thought to the impact that your business has on your neighbors. Look, let me tell you something. First off, it depends how good you are with your neighbors. Thank God I'm in a neighborhood where I don't have, we're all pretty cool around here as far as I'm concerned. We're like one big family, to be honest with you. Now, I know people may say, well, it takes just one person. They might be like a big family, but if it's constantly coming and going, it may get on their nerves. Look, let's face the facts. People are coming, these couriers, they're coming to pick up your goods or drop your goods off. They're not there to hang out and socialize, they're not coming there for a big family gathering. They're doing their business, they're making a transaction, they're coming and going, you know what I'm saying? I don't find anything wrong with it. I feel bad, however, for the seller was, put her out of business because of a neighbor. I think it's really wrong, to be honest with you. But, it is what it is. Some people, I guess they feel like it's too much, but I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, let me know. Do you guys think there's a big deal in this? If the guys, if a courier's dropping stuff or picking stuff up, they're not going to stay there all day. What's the big deal? So to me, I feel I'm in favor for the seller. I feel bad for the seller. I'm not so much for the neighbor. I'm concerned about the seller, especially if the person's doing it as an online, as a full-time business. Now what? I don't know. And then, what it is too, some people may say, well, now you're going to be compelled. Now you have to get a shop or get a little warehouse. Suppose you can't afford it. Suppose you're a small seller that's making enough money, making ends meet to keep yourself afloat. And now, because of this here, you got to, in order to keep going, keep the business going, you got to rent the storage area, or you got to, rent a little warehouse. Who's got that kind of money? Maybe this person's a small-time seller, But I feel bad for the seller, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I understand. Maybe people might say, well, you wouldn't like it was constantly going on in front of your house. Look, I see it all day around here. They got the UPS guys coming, FedEx guys, the mail guys. They're stopping here in front of the driveway, making deliveries. They're coming and going, so I don't find anything wrong with it. But anyway, I feel bad. My heart goes out to the online seller, to be honest with you. All right, let's move right along here. Here's a story, another Etsy story. This came out February 24, 2020. 2 strikes and you're out for selling football gear on Etsy. Ooh, interesting. Now, Ina, for those who don't know, Ina Steiner is the owner and co-founder of the e-commerce bites. Okay, just to let you people know out there, if you ever hear the name Ina, that's who they're talking to. They're contacting her. So it goes on to say, Dear Ina, Etsy closed my shop because the word Redskins was used in a title for Washington Redskins items we were selling. We were new to Etsy and the software we're using. Okay. It goes on to say, we got a warning from the software. We got a warning, and the software filter was not set up correctly, and to publish them again. They closed us for good, and we appealed several times. I got the same answer. They are saying that the term Redskins is offensive to Native Americans. Okay. We were selling a football item with the real team name Washington Redskins. How are we supposed to describe our item if that wasn't the case? Why would we add that term SMH? Okay. You know something? I don't want to get into that topic. It's kind of like a gray area there. I'm not gonna get into it. If anybody wants to make a comment on it, you're more than welcome to, but I'm not going to go in there with this particular issue. I understand where the seller's coming from. It's true that is a team, right? And again, it's kind of like a catch-22 there, because that's the name of a team, and you're trying to sell something, and you're using that word, and apparently it's offensive to people. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, there's a little gray area with that there. I don't sell any sports memorabilia, not like that, with that type of sports memorabilia. Not for any reason. I just don't get much of it to sell. But yeah, that's something you might want to keep in mind, folks. That's why I'm sharing this with you guys. I'm putting it out there. So, make note of it. If you do decide to sell stuff like that, just be aware of what's going on with that as far as that situation, okay? All right. Here's another Etsy story. You can see it up here. All right. This one came out February 26, 2020. Etsy grows core marketplace sales 20% in Q4 of 2019. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied over here trying to talk fast. It goes on to say Etsy grew core marketplace GMS sales 20% in the fourth quarter of 2019, while growing a revenue of 28%. Etsy acquired Reverb, a marketplace for musical instruments, in mid-August, and released aggregate GMS and revenue as well. It goes on to say the following is an excerpt of Etsy's press release announcing earnings. Etsy Incorporated reports fourth quarter and full year 2019 financial results. I'm not going to get into this here because I got more windows to open up. So if you guys get a chance, we are Etsy sellers. Like I said, I'm a registered Etsy seller. I'm not selling at the present time on them, but this may be of interest to you. So let's move right along here.
All right. Did I just read this here before? Let's see here. I'm just trying to see because sometimes I click it on twice. All right. I don't think so. This one came out February 26th. eBay announces spring seller seller update 2020 UA changes. It says over here, eBay announced the spring seller update Wednesday and the changes to its user agreement. Yes, the user agreement. The company canceled today's weekly chat session, and instead the moderators will be answering questions in the forums today through 7:30 p.m. Now remember, folks, this came out February 26th. It's not for today, 27th. It's for the 26th. Okay, so yes, it's a day old news. I'm sorry. I like to get it out to you guys as quick as possible, but I have so many things going on here, so it's hard for me sometimes. Sometimes the information I get on that specific day, but I don't get it out to you probably until the next day. I apologize. Okay, it goes on to say your spring seller update is here. In our 2020 Spring Seller Update, we introduced a new Seller Hub features, a new international shipping service, self-service resource that lets you conveniently manage funds, returns, and other common selling issues, and giving you the news of the global expansion of payment services. We also introduced new opportunities to improve your conversions, including new photo editing features to clean up backgrounds, the ability to offer volume pricing discounts to buyers, and enhance to offer buyers feature. See all updates here and join the conversation here and ask the eBay team questions from between 8:30 and 4:30 p.m. Pacific time about the updates. And it goes on to say updates to how you list, new category changes. So this is another reason why my sales can be slow too, because look at the changes that they're talking about here. Take note of this, folks, okay? Take note of this. It goes on to say new category changes, new item specifics, new multi-user access account to see orders, volume pricing for non-store subscribers, photo editing instant white backgrounds, new TerraPeak features in Seller Hub and TerraPeak.com deactivation, updates to how you ship, okay? And it goes on and on here. I'm going to leave this one on because I got to come back to this as well. But you see the new services that's going on. Again, check it out. Go to the website like I always say, and you can check it out. And here's the eBay announcement. This is the source from the eBay announcement. If you click this on, it'll take you there. But again, I'm going to leave this one on because I got to come back to this as well. All right, so let's go. And you know the stories you're looking for, folks. Just go to e-commerce bites and you can read these stories yourself. You could also subscribe to their newsletter as well. Okay, yeah, right here. See, sign up for free, and you can get this information as well. All right, let's move along here. This story came out February 25th, 2020. eBay managed payments coming to the UK. It goes on to say eBay is launching managed payments in the UK this summer. The company announced today part of its initiative to becoming the payments intermediary on its platform instead of PayPal which it split in 2015. I wish it didn't split. Well, I'm still using PayPal. A lot of us could still use it. eBay will continue to allow buyers to use PayPal as well as other payment methods, but buyers will pay eBay instead of sellers who will then receive disbursements from eBay. That's the only thing I don't like about that. I don't like the idea that eBay is going to take care of the your when they disperse the payments. What I like about PayPal is when someone makes a purchase from me through PayPal, it goes to my PayPal account. I said this before in my other videos, and then what I do is I route it over to my personal bank account. And I draw off it. I try to pay my bills when I do make sales, which the sales are very slow. But anyway, I'm not going to expand too much on that topic. Okay, you guys can read more into it. I know it says it's Spanish payments coming to the UK, but it's also in the US as well. All right, and last but not least, I want to share this with you guys. If you go to the e-commerce classifieds, they have this thing, search eBay automatically. Now you could sign up for this here, okay? It goes on to say here, how to be included in eBay auction classifieds. You register right over here on the right side where you see my mouse cursor is, folks. It says register for auction bites. Register for auction bites classifieds. Set up your classified ad, and once you have registered for your classified by PayPal, that's if you want to pay for it like that. But you could also just use it the automated search, so you can sign up for free. See over here it says with automated searches, you can get the best deals on eBay by setting up a free email and text message alerts. This service is totally free. I have it. It's pretty good. You could check it out for yourself. If you don't, listen, folks, nothing is set in stone, okay? You could try it out, and if you don't like it, You could always cancel, just tell them, I want out. That's it. You're never compelled to stay with these companies, or these services, all right? Well, that concludes this video, folks. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. I do the reseller news. I do the Let's Talk eBay. And I like to share information with you guys out there, especially if you're into e-commerce selling, whether it be Amazon, Etsy, or Mercari, whatever it may be. I like to share information with you guys out there. So if you want more videos like this, I want to hear some more news and updates on reselling, please don't forget to hit that bell notification icon as well. But anyway, I just want to say thank you again for taking the time out of your busy day and stopping by. Until next time, bye-bye for now.